Hey there, welcome to the Daily C. It's Coach C and it is Thursday. Welcome to our live version, our video version of the Daily C. I hope you're liking our content. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Christine Nielsen, Nielsen, Contrast Consulting, Contrast Results Group. We've changed our name, so I get confused sometimes. We've rebranded a little bit. I want to talk to you today about something other than the coronavirus. I really do. I want to talk to you about what is going to help you through turbulent times. Whether it's a virus, whether it's a pivot in the market, whether it's a divorce situation, whether your business partnership broke up, there are always going to be things happening in our lives that throw curveballs at us. And it isn't that the curveballs are happening, it's our relationship to that curveball. So we'll include the coronavirus in today's Daily C because it is on everybody's mind, and it's very difficult not to react to what the market has to say. It's difficult when the TSX is down 10 points, when the headlines on Bloomberg read the market's halted and trading stops, or just craziness is going on. Yields are insane, like nobody really knows. It's unpredictable. So I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is how do you create resiliency in your business so that you are recession-proofing your business. I'm not saying there's going to be a recession. I think that this will create actually big opportunities for entrepreneurs, business owners who are poised to understand what needs to happen after this little crisis, because the crisis will be short-lived. We pray and we hope. And then once that's done, there will be new market adjustments and new ways of working and operating. Let's talk about that. So number one, often what happens in times of fear, people are starting to hold on. So you hear all kinds of things in your business, on the street, when you're at the store, wherever you are, you see the news and people are operating from a place of fear. And that's very normal. We all need to actually wake up and be fearful of, there are things that happen in life that require us to respond in fear. Our brain is activated by that, and what we're gonna do is respond to loss, less, or never. We've lost something, we have less of something, or we'll never have what we want. I'd like to invite you, if you're going to create a resiliency in your business, you want to start creating, instead of responding to loss, less, and never, you want to start responding to more, how, and what. What do I want? How do I get it? And how do I do more of it? So, or you can create different words. What do I want? How will I get there? Why do I want it? What's compelling? So instead of responding to the past, which is loss, less, and never, which is how we're conditioned as human beings, it's the wiring of our brain, I want you to start to train yourself and your leadership team and your clients and your company. What do we want? How will we get it? Why do we want it? And the why is just as important as the how. Let's talk about your culture. If everyone in your company is running around in fear, how cohesive are your teams? If they're all concerned about themselves individually and they're not looking at the larger picture of togetherness and how do we get there together, then you've got some culture issues. And it doesn't matter whether the times are turbulent or whether they're going really well. Because in times of really great things, people aren't examining what's the culture around here? How is it around here? What's the context that we're working inside of? So we want to help you understand, and this is what we're dealing with. It's like, what's the context that I'm running my business in today? So there's certain things that you're going to want to shore up. Are you resilient? Do you have the resources on hand to be able to make sure that you have enough balance in the bank to pay your people if there's a downturn? Do you have resources to be able to get those balances? What are the opportunities you could take in your business that would actually expand you into different markets? And how are you going to come out on this as a winner? And what does that look like? It might mean a business shift. It might mean a way that you work differently. One of the indicative things of culture is the number of sick days that people call in. Well, right now it's really difficult to measure that because if people say they're sick, then they're sick. But if you have a really solid culture and a foundation, people won't call in sick when they're not sick. They come to work because they want to be there, because they feel propelled by the experience of being at work. And if you've created that culture, then what you're going to have to do in times where people are sick and they still want to come to work, make sure you're aligned that they're not coming to work. So set up ways that they can still feel connected from a business perspective. Everybody wants to feel connected, even if you're working remotely or you're working from home. Today I'm in my home office. Today I'm in the home kitchen right now, but the office is behind me and the boardroom is that way. And the thing, I had clients here this morning. We did a great session, a deep dive into what's going to transform that client's business. And the thing that comes out for me is, what are the pivots that you can make right now, opportunistically, and they may be synergy to your business, or they may be a completely different business. If you're not in a business and you're a leader or you're working inside of a corporation, the same rules apply. What are the opportunities for that company to be able to ensure that number one, your teams, your people, and your clients are really, really well cohesively combined, that they're working together and they're not a bunch of spinning plates operating individually in silos. If you have a siloed culture, one of the things that you will see through a time of turbulence is they don't talk to each other and they've created fiefdoms. So you've got some symptoms in there in the culture that you can start to unravel. So this will give you some opportunity to reveal what's not working in your company culture, as well as understand what are the levers that really does work. Because are people helping each other out? Are they creating community? Are they creating an opportunity to connect? So my team, we missed our Monday morning call this week. We normally have a very early, every Monday we start our team jam with what's working, what's not working, what breakthroughs, who are we this week for each other, and we didn't have that. And by Wednesday, everybody was feeling a little bit disconnected and discombobulated. And that's the word I actually use, is I feel discombobulated. And so one of the ladies on my team, Catherine, she said, let's have a call tomorrow morning. So we had a call this morning and we just connected. It's just like breathe and connect and talk about what are we up to and what are we celebrating? What wins do we have despite the world insanity that's going on around us, and everybody's, the sky is falling and bad things are happening. Yes, bad things are happening, but it's your relationship to how those things are happening. Are you panicking? This is not the time to panic. This is the time to strategize. This isn't the time to hit, the freak out button. This is the time to understand, what are my numbers? How am I shored up? What do I need to do to pivot? Who do I need to ask for help? And how can I keep my team, if they're working remotely, having an experience of being connected? So that's the Daily C. I hope you enjoyed today's version of the Daily C, and we will do a couple more videos in the next little while just to continue to give that experience and keep connected with you, because I miss you. And yesterday I sat down for a lunch meeting with someone who I'd like to do some business with. And the first thing he said is, you haven't done a Daily C video in a while, and I missed that. So here I am. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook at Coach C Official or Contrast Results Group. Check out our Facebook page, Instagram page, LinkedIn profile, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much.